Well, I want to welcome everyone to a new series. Now, it's primarily geared to Muslims, but Christians may uh, participate as well. And there are a few rules, and that is basically is that I will entertain only uh, serious questions, and I will be the one who will entertain what is a or decide what is a serious questions, but for the most part, I will answer any question that is asked in sincerity and asked by a person who um, really wants to learn. Uh, and the questions will be basically is questions that uh, Muslims, for the most part, ask Christians about the Trinity, about the deity of Christ, whether or not Jesus was a prophet, anything along those lines. Now, I do expect when I take the time to answer these questions that the and I think in most cases I will say who the person is. And some Muslims have, in my opinion, have a very bad reputation. I may ignore you unless the question really intrigues me, but I will not embarrass you by whether or not I think you're a troll or not. But I will just, um, answer the question, and people out in they used to have something called Radio Land, out in Facebook land or social media land, they can decide on whether this person is a troll or not. I will work very hard on refraining from, um, you know, making any comment about those individuals. But I think there are some who are really not serious. The other thing that I want to just point out is that what I've seen from uh, the questions that many Muslims ask, at least uh, in social media, where you see it on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, uh, they start off with a false premise, and I think that leads to a lot of confusion. So I will take that in mind, and so if I answer the question, it may seem like I'm being indirect and not addressing the issue fully, but it is because that you may be. I believe that the question is starting off with a false premise. So um, this is sort of the introductory to your questions answered. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it both on Facebook and on YouTube as well. So you can watch it on YouTube, you can watch it on Facebook. And I do have a Twitter account. I seldom use it, but I may also put it on Twitter as well. I haven't decided on that yet because I have, like I said, I don't have a lot of viewers on YouTube, and recently most of my comments have been political. I might, if you ask me a political question, I might answer that. And again, for the Christians that participate, basically, it will be basically on why basically I will be answering from a Reformed and Calvinistic perspective. So if you want to answer something along those lines, again, I will try to answer. And once again, I will only entertain serious questions. And I don't want it to be divisive. I don't want it to be divisive. It's basically, hey, I'm struggling with this. For those who think that, who are convinced all Calvinists are going to hell, I think I'll probably ignore those ones. And also from those who think that that you're not saved unless you're a Calvinist, I might ignore those as well. Excuse me. But anyways, if you want to have your questions answered, please please ask me. You can PM me, or if I see something, you know, that really intrigues me on Facebook, I will answer that way. And like I say, there's a lot of stuff. One of the problems I do have is the way that some ask the questions are really confusing, and I think it's because again, the person asking does not have have a grasp of Christian theology. Now that doesn't mean you have to be a theologian, but the questions sometimes are so ridiculous that they are really hard to say, well, what are they really asking? What are they really trying to get at? Anyways, having said all that, please ask your questions, and and I will give it a shot. Oh yes, before I close is I also have no problem if you want to ask a video question, and maybe we can have a back and forth or a little mini debate. I'm not too sure how that can work out on, with my limited knowledge on how to use some of these platforms. But anyways, you all have a great day, and may God bless. And also, thanks for watching.